Hello, everyone. I am Tiffany Franklin,
And I am Marquise Abraham.
and we wanted to get together just to talk about some things that are important to families. Um, it's been a year for me in 2024. Lost both of my parents, and was able to learn some things through both of those experiences. So after having several conversations, we thought it would just be good to just have conversations with people and talk about these things and what we've learned and what we know about it, and really just have open dialogue with the information that we think is important.
Absolutely. We know that many families have losses, and really understanding how to get through those losses in that grieving time, but also being prepared for that, so that your family can continue to thrive after those losses is very important. In my practice, we help families all the time figure out that important planning step, and there's a lot of information to share, especially in our community. And Issa,
What?
we're filming.
Oh,
Can you give us a second, please? You gonna go back upstairs?
where's my toy?
The toys are upstairs. You wanna say hi?
Hi.
Come over here. This is Issa. Beautiful, beautiful young child. How old are you now, Issa?
I did a pa. I did the dog.
Okay, you gonna get down? See you later. That's our son, Issa. Is he coming back?
How are you? You done Isa? How did take a picture?
No picture. We're doing a video.
Video.
Yes, video.
I didn't play the video.
You're gonna play the video game. All right. So that's our son, Issa. Great, great, great young person. Another area of planning that's important for families. Our son Issa is 5 years old now. He's doing wonderful. He is diagnosed on the spectrum, but in our opinion is thriving. And part of our planning goals are for his special needs. And so this is the type of information we really wanted to bring to you into our community. We know nowadays wills are not enough to protect families and to make sure that we transfer wealth to our next generations. And so myself as an attorney, and my wife Tiffany as a licensed financial professional, are really keen on being a resource for the community and bringing you valuable information to help families grow and thrive and prepare for the next generation.
Yeah, so have amazing ideas. So I pitched to Marquise that what if we just get together and just start talking to people and just sharing the information. So that is why we are before you now. So we plan to bring this information on a weekly basis, do some lives, and just talk about family planning and talk about some of the experiences that I've went through with preparing for my parents after they passed, and what we can do to be better prepared for that, how we can, set our children up, and just making sure that we aren't putting off things because we think we have all of the time in the world to put these things in place, and because these kind of conversations are hard to have, so we don't have them until it's too late, right? And then we're scrambling trying to figure things out. So it's just really just want to stress the importance of doing things now, while you still have good health, while you're still in your good mind and those things, because what I do know is that can change in the blink of an eye, right? Anything can happen. You can have a car accident tomorrow. Like, I am talking to you sane and coherent today, and anything can happen. That's just the reality of life. So it's better to plan and just be ahead of those things so that our loved ones don't have to scramble later with what we wanted. And, our kids, especially for us, right? Like, we have young kids. So it's the little things, like, who do you want to take care of your kids if something was to happen to you? And like you said, a will is not enough. You did mention that already, right?
I did.
A will is not enough, right? That's what we think and what we've been told and what we've learned. Just make sure you have everything in the will. But what I know now, in just learning and being trained and things like that, it's just not enough, right? So we need the information. So yeah, I'm excited to just bring the information, open up the dialogues, have the conversations, get the feedback, from others, and, see where it goes. It's really just about, spreading the information and just having the conversations.
Yeah, and many of our friends, many of our colleagues have young children, but many of them have adult children too. And I say that purposely, adult children. We still are pretty much the primary caretaker, even if it's not financially, certainly emotionally, still trying to shape them and help them grow into the full-grown adults that we all hope they'd be. And we take for granted something could happen to them. And, imagine yourself running up to college, something happens to your young child, and you're sitting there helpless because they're an adult and you don't have any authority to make any decision on their behalf. So I think these conversations are going to be very important and impactful. And we hope it just helps our community be better overall. And I'm very much looking forward to it.
Me too. I did want to, and you know me, I'll keep going, but just stressing upon just the fact that Issa came in, that's definitely another area of heart, for us and for me, because as a parent with children, first of all, the thing that you worry about is your children, right? But when you have a child that has special needs, like, it is definitely elevated, and it's really heightened your worry, because it is a lot to care for them. And for me, I worry that if something was to happen, who's going to be able to take care of him and the needs that he may have. So,
I will say this. Even though, we'll help you plan and get everything straightened out, we know we're still going to worry. But at least we can bring it down to a level that's manageable because you put stuff in place. And that's basically what we want everybody to be prepared as possible under the circumstances. So I'm excited. I look forward to it. I'm glad you pushed us to do this, babe.
Yeah. We've been trying to, how you wait and you try to get everything all together. So it's like, just bring the message to the people and everything else will fall into place. So
Absolutely.
we will definitely get the information out as to when we will be going live next week. I know the holidays and things are coming, but we want to make sure that we
It's the perfect time to do it.
are coming, on a weekly basis, and just, have the dialogue, open the conversation.
Yes.
Okay,
See you soon.
bye.